So tell me, if you had to describe how your last relationship ended, how would you describe it? What would you say?
Let's have it.
I would say I ended it the day I realized the love was becoming a responsibility without appreciation.
How?
Listen to this story and tell me if my reasons for ending that relationship was valid or not.
Carry on.
When I entered that relationship, I didn't enter for fun, but I was ready for marriage. I was not dating because I was bored or I needed somebody or someone to pass out time with. I actually wanted to keep this one. So from the beginning, I treated her right. We dated for like 6 months. Well, I'm not saying I'm perfect or I'm right, but there are some things that she does that I never liked. Sometimes I'll correct her, sometimes I'll ignore it, because there is no perfect man or woman out there. It's either you grow together or learn to live together or make everybody just go away.
Bam. Okay.
So I overlooked many things. Just like I said, it's not as if I was perfect. So I'm always open for cautioning and for correction. But let me tell you, this girl has never for once cautioned me even when I know I was wrong. That one aside first, though the nature of my work was really tight, because I used to work from Mondays through Fridays. So the place is kind of far. So I stayed in the staff quarters. It's from Mondays till Fridays. And maybe the days that I'm off, because my work is 3 weeks on and then 1 week off in a month. And the off can either fall in the first week, second week, or even the last week of the month. And the only time I have is that Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and the week that I do have my off. So those were the only moments that I have, and because I used to miss her when I'm away, so whenever salary enters, I always keep something aside. So when I come back, me and her will go out and then have some nice time out together. And around the second month of our dating, this our going out of everything became a normal routine. Every weekend we go out. Then I noticed something.
What?
So the outing slowly stopped becoming appreciation and it started becoming an expectation.
How?
You know, when someone stops seeing something you are doing out of love and starts seeing it as something you're supposed to be doing, that was exactly what was happening as at that time. And you know, that thing is very dangerous, either in a relationship or in marriage. Because once love starts turning into obligation, entitlement starts setting in. And that casual act of concern I was showing this girl started turning into entitlement. Because there are times she used to call me, even while I was at work, that she needs money for her hair or for some of her outfits to prepare for us to go out. If I send it, there is peace. But when I say I don't have, it starts to become something else.
You don't mean it?
Then I'll have to make it up to her for not being able to afford her the amount of money she could not be able to afford for herself.
Bro, even me myself I shocked.
All because I'm her boyfriend. So at first, I used to ignore these things because I felt those are normal things with ladies, that this shouldn't be enough reason to separate us. So I told myself that relationship isn't perfect, but something happened that spoiled everything.
What happened?
It happened in my birthday month. So I came back from work and told her that prepare, we are going out the next day. That's Saturday. Saturday reached, we left. We actually entered public transport first because where we they stay, Bolts know they enter there. So we have to enter public transport to the junction where we'll be able to book rides. So we got there, I'd already booked a ride and our ride was like 5 minutes away. So while we were waiting there, my supposed girlfriend saw all these roadside coconut sellers. So she said she wanted to eat coconut. I asked how much they sell. They said it's 500 naira. So I said, okay, but I checked myself. I said, I don't get cash for body because the last cash when I get, now we use enter transport, come the junction where we did. So I told her I don't have cash with me. And these people don't used to normally collect transfer. She said, okay. Me, I can't think say everything don't finish from there. Few seconds later, she looked at me and said, okay, I have small change with me. I'll borrow you so you will buy for me.
God have mercy upon us.
first looked this girl. So I felt I had the wrong thing. So I still asked her, what did you say? And she repeated the same thing again. So she said, yes now, that since you say you don't have change, I'll borrow you the money and then you buy it and later you return it for me. I became lost in thought, not because of the coconut, because for 4 months straight, we have been going out almost every weekend, me and this girl. And my money paid for everything. And not even once, I mean once, that has she ever contributed for anything. Neither did I ever even ask her. Like this girl has never even for once said, leave this one, no, I'm going to handle this one, no. Like even once. Yet, spending her own money on herself felt like I was the one owing her. And that was the moment, whatever that was holding that relationship just died. I didn't let her know what just happened was a big deal and it's bothering me. I just said, buy it. This girl went and bought coconut of 2,000 naira. I remember she said she wanted for 500 naira. I didn't say anything. I just transferred the money to her immediately. So we still went on our dates. We laughed, we had fun. But mentally, I had already exited that relationship. That day ended, and I dropped her off and went home. Throughout that week at work, I was just contemplating and making decisions, hoping I wasn't making any mistake because I wanted to end it all. So when I came back, I called her and told her very calmly that I've thought about this carefully and I don't think I can continue with this relationship anymore. She was shocked and kept asking, what did I do? Did I do anything wrong? And funny enough, she genuinely didn't know what she did, because some people become so used to receiving that they stop noticing when they are taking. I did not insult her. I just calmly told her, let her not come looking for me, because I've already made up my mind, and that was how it ended. Now, let me say something real quick. One thing I've realized in this is dating has become very complicated these days, because sometimes you genuinely don't know whether the person you are dating wants love or wants help.
Exactly.
Not that there's anything wrong in helping somebody you love, or generosity is a very beautiful thing. But the problem starts when that help suddenly becomes an expectation, and that expectation now becomes an entitlement.
Do I regret what I said? No.
Because love should feel like two people carrying each other, not one person carrying the whole relationship. So if somebody feels disappointed whenever you can't provide or send money when they want, sometimes you have to ask yourself, if I remove everything I do in this relationship, will this person still choose me? And this applies to everybody, not just relationship. Nobody owes anybody rescue.
Bomb.
Because tell me why you ask me for something you could not afford for yourself. And when I say I don't have, you get angry or disappointed. And that's why I always say this. Sometimes relationships don't just die because love disappeared. They die because you have this mentality that once person says he loves you, you automatically become his full responsibility. So tell me, is my reason for leaving this relationship valid or overreacting?